of Smash Ultimate is a difficult one to describe in words. There is so much to see, so much to experience. A place filled with beauty, uniqueness, ferocity, and love. Join us as we explore the wonderful creation of Masahiro Sakurai in Smash Planet. Today on Smash Planet, we will learn about the mighty Incineroar. It can be easily identified by its colorful fur, sharp fangs, and flaming belt. The Incineroar are peaceful creatures, so they do not hunt other animals. To fulfill their dietary needs, the Incineroar prefers to consume super spicy curry. They do not know what makes the curry fall from the sky, but they pray in hopes to make it fall faster. Although the Incineroar are friendly, they do love to compete for fun. Oftentimes, they will battle just to claim the first meal. Their game of choice is usually a spinning match, where the loser is decided by who gets dizzy first. After many spins, the winner has been decided, and so he rightfully claims the first helping of curry. Super spicy curry is so hot that only Incineroars and Charizards can tolerate eating it. Incineroars are addicted to the heat, so it is not uncommon to see them overindulge on the curry. The boxing ring is where the Incineroar like to spend most of their time. The Incineroar love to fight, so the bright lights and crowd draw them to the ring. Other characters frequently come to challenge the Incineroar in a friendly battle. Fighting the Incineroar helps them to become stronger and better survive in the meta. These characters are here to face the current champion and try to take his title.
That's right.
The title of the champion is given to the Incineroar that is currently the strongest.
So, you want to fight fire with fire, huh?
The champion's first match has begun. This Ken is very tenacious, but he isn't ready for the Incineroar champion. The Incineroar can absorb attacks and store their kinetic energy. This can make his next attack exponentially stronger. Next up to face the champion is the Little Mac. The Little Mac constantly tried to fight the Incineroar to reclaim dominance of the boxing ring, but often come up short. The Little Mac uses quick and powerful attacks to overwhelm their opponents, but are limited in aerial options. The Little Mac manages to land a few good punches, but he concedes when his best attack fails. Now there is only the Bowser left. The Bowser are not like the other competitors because their strength is very close to the Incineroar. The Bowser has no fear of the Incineroar and is very capable of defeating him. fourth of vicious attacks, the Bowser comes out on top. The Bowser celebrates his victory too early and gets surprised by the Incineroar's lariat. After defeating all of his opponents, the Incineroar champion establishes his dominance through a series of taunts. And now the Incineroar will...
Wait a minute, who is that?
The Pikachu Libre is a mysterious Pokemon that periodically comes to defeat the current Incineroar champion. All of the past champions have been defeated by the Pikachu Libre due to being overwhelmed by her speed. The Pikachu Libre is much faster than the Incineroar and has surprisingly strong defense. The Pikachu has the ability to morph the stage by shocking it with thunder. The Pikachu Libre uses the added platforms to overwhelm the Incineroar with her quick attack, but the Incineroar has seen the move enough to adapt. It was at this point the Pikachu knew she f***ed up. Defeating the Pikachu reverts the stage back to normal. This Incineroar is the first champion to defeat the Pikachu Libre, so this is a great accomplishment. The Incineroar taunts to celebrate and establish his dominance. Even though he needs to rest, he remains eager to face his next opponent. This concludes our observation of the Incineroar. Thank you for sharing this experience with us. We have now witnessed yet another facet of this wondrous world. Join us next time as we continue to explore Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Smash Planet.
Hello there, fans. We just wanted to tell you one little thing. This next episode is remade from Thomas, because we still need to think of ideas. So, these are the last two ones that we got. This new one will be remade. So, just keep that in mind. See ya!
Edward is the same color as Thomas, and the same size as James. He can pull coaches and push freight cars. And he often works as a back engine. But Edward is old, and not as strong as the other engines. So sometimes Edward feels left out. The Duke and Duchess of Boxford came to visit their new summer house. They came on their own private engine called Spencer. Spencer is big and silver and very fast. When Spencer pulled into Knapford, his driver had exciting news for him. "You have beaten Gordon's record," he said. "Of course," boasted Spencer. "I'm faster and finer than all the engines on Sodor put together." Sir Topham Hatt's engines were very cross. "Spencer's just a big silver show-off," sniffed Gordon, and everyone agreed. Sir Topham Hatt spoke to the engines. "Spencer will take the Duke and Duchess to their summer house. Another engine will take their furniture." Sir Topham Hatt's engine saw the chance for a race. Please, sir, said Thomas, Percy, Gordon, and James all together. May I go? You all have other work to do, boomed Sir Topham Hatt. Edward will take the furniture. James and Gordon groaned. Fancy sending a back engine to do an express engine's job, sniffed Gordon. He'll lose the race and let the whole railway down, said James. Thomas and Percy were cross. Edward was their friend. Spencer has a bigger boiler, said Thomas, but that just means more hot air. An honest steamy can beat a pouty puffer any day, added Percy. Edward set off. Slow and steady. We'll do my best, he puffed. Spencer set off and quickly passed Edward. I've won already, he boasted. And with a whoosh, he was gone. Edward came to the bottom of a steep hill. The freight was heavy and he felt very tired. He huffed and he puffed and was soon at the top. He could see Spencer in the distance and chased him at once. Edward raced down the hill. Spencer stopped at Wellsworth Station. The Duke and Duchess wanted to buy some tea and cakes from the refreshment lady. Edward teetered into view. Hurry, old boy, laughed Spencer. Can't have you finishing too far behind me. Edward wished he could have a rest too, but the station master and the porters had heard about the race. Hooray for Edward! They cheered. Edward picked up steam and proudly puffed past Spencer. But then the Duke and Duchess finished their tea, and Spencer was off in a flash. He roared past Edward. Fastest and best, he boasted. Edward was nearly out of puff. The furniture felt heavier than ever. Up ahead, Spencer had to stop. The Duke wanted to take some photographs of the countryside. The Duke set up his camera. Spencer closed his eyes. Nothing to worry about, he said lazily. Gordon was returning to Brendam Docks. He passed Spencer and knew Edward must be losing the race. Edward is a waste of steam, he sniffed. But when Gordon passed Edward and saw how hard he was trying, he felt bad about what he had said. Well done, Edward, he called. You are a credit to the railway. Edward was so happy his boiler tinkled. He found puff he never knew he had. The Duke and Duchess had finished taking photographs and were back on board. Time to go, said Spencer's driver and rang the bell. But nothing happened. Spencer was dreaming. He didn't hear the bell. And he didn't hear Edward puffing past him. Spencer's driver rang the bell again. When Spencer finally opened his eyes, he could see Edward heading towards the summer house. Nearly there, he gasped. Spencer took off as fast as he could. But as he reached the siding, his driver ordered him to slow down. These are old tracks and you are a very heavy engine, he said. You must go slowly. Spencer had no choice. He had to slow down. And he trundled slowly down the siding. With every click and every clack, he knew he had lost the race. Edward puffed toward the summer house. I've won, he gasped. I did it! Edward felt like a really useful engine. Hooray! I've won! He cheered loudly. Edward felt like the pride of the Sodor Railway, and he was right.